look at you go.
See?
You're amazing, Garrett. You must get tired of having your wife tell you that all the time.
All the time. She tells me all the time.
Oh my God, that would just wear you out, wouldn't it? Welcome back to the race shop. Hey, thanks for joining us this evening. We are at the shop and we've got something cool that we don't get to do all the time. We're going to be making a rendering tonight with help from Garrett, and Tyson will be here pretty soon, but we're going to figure out what we're going to paint this dang car. So we need to know, I mean, I know colors, but we need more than just, yeah, those are the colors we want. So we need a design that we can actually say, make it look like that. So that's the plan. So we kind of start with a template, looks kind of like that. A lot of white, right? A little too much white for me. That's the ultimate corporate look. You can put anybody's logo anywhere. So we want something other than that. So Garrett's done this for me for years and years, made renderings that we'd make the car look like that. Well, it's time to do it again. I'm really excited to do that and to have the car be painted again. It's just time to go back to paint. That's the bottom line. It's time to go back to paint, and I'm really anxious to do it. So we're gonna play around a little. We're gonna have a little crown, and we have 7, and he's got to have his damn Diet Coke, but that's okay. Whatever it takes to mix it, and we're going to see what happens here. So hang out with us and come have a good time, and we'll figure out if we can come up with a rendering to paint this dang car before the evening's over. Thanks for being here. And like and subscribe if you'd be so kind. It helps us to help you. It would really be awesome. Thanks for joining us. Come on board. We're going to have a good time. All right, let's go do it. What year would you say this software came out? Would it be in this century, or was it before that a little bit, or do we know?
I mean, it's at least 20 years old.
I was going to say early 2000s on this one.
It's at least 20 years old.
It's like CS1.
Yeah, it's at least.
Version 1.000. So what are you trying to accomplish now?
Well, I was going to try to make it chrome, but I can't.
That's right,
so.
that's right. That's right.
It even says the name.
It's not letting me outline it, though. That's the thing that's pissing me off. It's not letting
Does
me...
it usually let you all files like that as far as outline?
Wait a minute.
Or can you change it to an object? And
I only got 1 hour.
I love being the Ball-Buster on this side instead of the guy on the other side.
Yeah. It's not letting me do it.
This is way better.
oh, yeah, I'm good with it too.
Oh, here we go. It's working.
Oh, yeah.
It's working, motherfuckers. Here it
knew
goes.
I knew it.
Okay, so now... This is so fucking old, dude. I'm trying to make it, put an outline around it so that it stands out better.
But in those days, we didn't call it outline. We called it outer glow.
Outer glow. See what I'm doing?
6,000% intensity.
It's working.
With no blur.
See, now it's got like a little bit of an outline to it.
Oh, look at you go.
See?
You're amazing, Garrett. You must get tired of having your wife tell you that all the time.
All the time. She tells me all the time.
Oh my God, that would just wear you out, wouldn't it? I love you, Carrie. I'm not the bad guy. Carrie is. I love you.
Okay, so now
What?
where do you want to put it? Like, do you want that Gregg on there?
Normally that would not be so damn big. It'd be up here as a minor second thought.
Really? Like a little
I
Gregg?
told you that when we started. Which part did I confuse you with?
Okay, here, I'll reduce it.
It's not going to be that big, I promise you.
Like how small? Like that?
gonna ask for that one.
That may be a little
Gonna ask
much.
for that one.
Yeah, you kind of asked for that one, you fucker. What about like
Stop.
like
Now
that?
put that just below where it's going to say.
That little? Oops! It's still. Hold on, it's still fucking with me.
Is it going to say Tyson, or is it going to say T. Parker? By God.
It's gonna say.
No.
It's gonna say badass motherfucker. That's what it's gonna say.
Yeah, that's it. You nailed it. Except you can't
But
read
the
it
racing doesn't show up because
it's got it. It's black and it doesn't have a white outline. We know what it's supposed to say. It's fine. It's a placeholder. That's what I call myself. It's a placeholder. It's fine. It ain't gonna fucking go there. Go right there below the driver's name. It's fine. Now we put Eugene William. That does matter. Good folks.
Hold on, I'm gonna do the fucking border.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna
Are
do
you
my.
serious?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Even with version 1.00,
Shut up.
wouldn't get there.
Shut up.
The beta version. Do they even sell this one?
No.
It's a collector's edition.
Which means it's worth more money,
Right.
not less. For God's sake. That's awesome.
Look, you can see it now. There.
Oh, holy crap. Look at you
Look at
go.
I can see it now. Give me.
Keep
an
in mind,
inch.
whatever you put on there, you got to paint exactly
You want
that
it?
way.
You want it smaller than that, or
Have
like
you, at
No,
least,
it's
have you at least
fine.
saved this one point along the way? Like, we're not going to lose everything that we've done? Like,
There's a chance.
you should probably click save at some
There's
point,
a chance
right?
we'll lose all of it.
That's no
Hold
fun.
on, I
then,
need
huh?
a drink.
You're not done yet. Is that your first one?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is my second.
Yeah, you're an alcoholic.
Well, there is that.
Okay.
Everybody's got to be good at something.
So we want the Eugene William.
That matters. And the dream catcher needs to go on the scoop. Of course, you're probably not going to paint that, I guess, so it don't matter. But that
It'd still
part,
be good to look at it on this rendering, yeah.
well, if he could, I don't know if he can do that.
Yeah, you can separate it and copy it for a second one.
I mean, if they want to step up and give you $500,000, we can put like feathers down the front of the car.
They're really good
We can do all
people.
kinds of stuff.
Okay, just plunk it up there for now.
See, here's what's hard about this logo.
Yeah, I know. It'll
What's-
look better on the other side, though, because the big part will be in the back.
What's yeah. Well,
See?
not only that, not about what side it's on. It's the fact that it's like this. You know what I mean?
Oh, you
So
can't
much of
change-
it hangs down.
Yeah. Well,
You know.
on the car, that's what we did. See that?
Oh, you moved it.
What do you
Yeah, I made the
mean?
text a lot bigger.
You did. You
the
moved.
Dreamcatcher
You moved
smaller.
the
Oh,
Dreamcatcher.
yeah.
Yeah, you can move it to one side or the other.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's fine. You can do whatever you know how to do. That's fine.
Yeah, we can just mirror it.
Hold on a second.
Except don't mirror the text too. Let's just separate it.
I'm gonna get this. It was a little bit stretched. Okay.
Yeah, we got to maintain the aspect ratio, too.
I mean, that'll help if we can do that.
That is moved a lot, isn't it? You're right. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
you're
it's
right.
a problem that it's like that.
No, you're right. You're right.
Oh, there you go. You're already working on it. All right. I was gonna say, can't you just separate them? And
And that's
This
not,
is old Tyson.
I understand. I figured out that's what you're working
See?
on now.
That's not-
I'm
take all
a
the-
professional at this old system. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I know what the fuck I'm doing, Tyson. See, so now it's like centered, right?
Yeah, it's a little big, but yeah, I get it. I get it.
Well, I
It's
can
fine.
make it smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if your
Right.
aspect ratio is wrong or whether Trevor's was, but this is more skinny. And if that would help you, you
I'm
can.
fucking working on that.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you
I
were
see.
done.
What?
When you had it individually highlighted, you could have changed it and left text bigger. Because we're gonna end up stretching the text too, right? To make them closer to each other in
You
size.
know how
like
to
that.
use this
I
software?
can make the text bigger. You want to make the text bigger too?
If we want to make it follow more along those lines,
Okay.
that's why when you first had it separated, that's why I was starting to say that.
Well, I can separate.
I know
all
you
fucking
can.
night,
Jeez.
Tyson.
And to think we used to race together flawlessly, like.
I got all night.
Yep.
So all those stories you told me about how awesome Tyson was, those are going in the shit, aren't they? Wait till we do that edition of the
There,
podcast.
like, are we talking like that type of bigger or
Is
what?
it extra to make it blurry like that, or
It's gonna not be blurry when I unselect it. Like, what do you?
So if you look at that one, the Dreamcatcher needs to be a little smaller. We might have to go
Oh,
taller
God, that's
on the
funny.
words just for the aspect of them. Instead of just overall, just go taller.
it doesn't matter because it's going to be vinyl, right? Their sign's going to be vinyl. It doesn't
Right,
matter.
but we want
Oh, we
it.
can still give Garrett shit until we get it right on here, right?
How about that border, guys?
Yeah, I know,
It's
it's
a fucking mess down there, isn't it?
yeah. And the Dodgers suck.
I know you voted for Biden.
Yeah, I was the asshole. Who voted for that prick. Screw the haters.
Fuck the haters.
The haters. Anyway, it's not that big a deal because this
Like
will be
that,
vinyl. not
Tyson.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're saying the Dreamcatcher needs to be smaller?
Well, it shouldn't
I'm just
go
staring
over the
at that
top of
picture
the
there.
cowl. It should be like that. It's too big in that picture.
What's too big? The whole
The
thing?
Just the
Dreamcatcher
Dreamcatcher.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that. Mm-hmm. It's okay, guys.
is probably too much to get the white out of the middle of it, right?
I can do that.
It's not a big deal. It's just a placeholder. And that'll grab the dream catcher without the yellow and the orange
There's
stuff?
people.
Really?
There's
Wow.
people on that watch this that are graffic designers that are going to be laughing.
Right.
It'd just be like,
That's hilarious.
I've never seen
I didn't know anybody still had that
Photoshop
crap.
like that.
Yeah. That's funny.
What are come on,
We're getting close.
communicate.
We're getting close. Keep on a little further.
What? What about, is the black
There you
the
go.
car or
Okay,
the
now we go
orange
for
the
the cord.
car? Which
I
is
can
it?
move it too
Yeah.
up, so it's now it's got to be relocated.
I just think it ought to be on the car, not on the ground.
it's gonna.
You don't want to drag the feathers?
I don't want to drag the feathers on the ground.
No. I don't want to talk disrespectful about this because this is important. They're really good
Yeah,
people.
you know, I don't have to paint this car. Okay,
let's
so,
try that.
I mean, are we?
It's close enough for now. It's fine.
No, it's not, because the feather thing I can see on the C on that thing.
Right.
It's more like up here.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
It's more like that.
So now you're
I
going to
think
rejoin
the
them and move it
aspect
down
ratio
forward.
of this is taller, not so.
But you want the
But-
white out of there, so
Yeah, when we print it, we'll have
I
it out
can
of
get
there.
it out right now.
All right, he's going to show us the skills.
Even with this old version.
I don't know how. I know he's got it. He's done this, but.
It would look better if it didn't have the white.
Oop.
I told
Would
you.
you look at that?
Wow.
Would you look
I
at
got
that?
fucking skills, guys.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
There's some 60-year-old guy going, he's using the eraser tool.
Right.
That's what he's doing right now.
The magic selection tool, and then the eraser tool, and then the magic
used to-
select.
I didn't know they
The
still
magic
had
wand.
that.
The magic wand.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. That's funny.
Okay, you happy?
Actually, props to you for making it work that quick with this thing.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
You did good. Oh, God, that looks like it just blends in. It's awesome. What's wrong with that?
Hold on, we're not there yet.
Don't forget
Not?
to save it.
Oh, jeez.
I got little, you guys didn't point out those little white little titties right there. I got to get rid of. There we go.
Well, I don't mind white titties. What color do you want
Why would you
yours?
get rid of them?
Okay,
No disrespect intended. What is that?
now I'm going to fit it in the
Space available.
space. The feathers were dragging the ground.
Can you move it forward?
I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. So you already got that. Whoops, sorry. You screwed you up there.
Yeah, see?
There, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, bitch.
Would you
yeah.
look at that?
Oh,
You know, this actually doesn't look that bad.
it looks awesome. Everybody with a
This
chubby
actually doesn't
raise their hand. That's awesome.
Other than if you want to play with the
Kelly would be so
transform or whatever,
happy.
make it
Oh, I
follow the
wish he
body
was still
line.
there, damn it.
What's that?
What?
You're probably already about to do it.
I'm gonna change the angle. of it.
Okay.
Calm down. I got to use the skew tool.
Oh, the skew.
Really?
I
have to
said
skew
transform.
it.
Sorry, yeah, you have to skew it.
Oh, that's better. That's better.
It's getting there.
Oh,
See?
Better.
To skew
How
it.
come you can't talk to it? Say, de-skew it.
Because this isn't AI graphic design.
It's not AI, artificial intelligence. It's AD, artificial dumb.
There, see?
Oh, there you go. Looks great.
So the dream catcher would actually wrap up onto the top of the
Oh, that's
body.
an, I hadn't thought of that. That's an
Should
interesting
work.
idea.
You know
That's a
what
good
I mean?
idea.
You
Oh,
know, so
crap,
if you
yeah.
Get it just up there.
Get it just, that's it. Nice. What is wrong with that?
You know.
Oh, bitch. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that looks
Now,
good.
if I can sell them on how much money that's going to be another problem. But
I mean,
God,
this
that looks
this
great.
It, look,
It's a
in all
placeholder.
seriousness,
It's
the
a
point of
placeholder.
tonight was to be. That's how I brought these,
I get
which
it,
we
I
didn't
get
even
it, I get
use.
it.
So you guys could doodle shit out or whatever. Like
brought all the markers and everything.
When we get to where we're like a basic, okay, that's
Right.
I like that.
Yes.
Then we'll all make a really nice one. You know what I mean?
I get it, I get
we're
it, I
just
get it.
we're doodling right now.
I get it.
Is all we're doing.
But that looks great. The Eugene William logo looks great. And it, again, it's a placeholder, but it looks great. And the GRI logo, that's about as big as it would be. Back to going down the top of the car, is there any relevance to the idea of continuing some of this geometric shit that you did here
Well, if
on
I
the
mean,
top of the car?
I'm not going to take the time to like render out a top
Because
view.
it's
I mean,
not part of this.
I could do that, but basically, you could add purple down that area.
Okay.
So here, I'll just do it real quick.
That's okay.
No,
I get
I'll
the
do it.
idea.
I'll do it real quick. Hold on a second. So Let me think about what I'm doing here. Give me a second.
While we're at it, mind if I get a refill?
Yeah.
Ah, jeez. I need ice. No, you got ice. Crap. Derb's the ice boy. Oh, you get us ice.
Did Derby leave?
He's right behind you.
He didn't want to be on the video.
He's been
I don't
standing
know why.
right here the whole time.
Yeah. He's just ice boy. You gonna put a couple cubes in this? Oh, jeez, I gotta do it. We got a lot now, though. There's your ice.
Spill them all over the counter.
Put that in your cup.
Whoops.
Or his. That'll work.
There'll be a whiskey over the top. It'll be right.
It kills all the bugs.
Right.
Oh, crap. We got some left here. Okay. May I hand you that? Thanks, sir.
Thanks, Derbs.
Thanks, sir. Yeah, I got it. We're gonna need some liquor store with a pocket of cash here pretty soon. All right.
Where's my line tool?
I didn't take your line tool, I promise. I was telling Sean, you guys never heard this story. I shouldn't tell you this before doing my homework, but somebody made a video a couple weeks ago about how Top Fuel Car works, how amazing it is. There's been lots of videos, except that this guy, everything he said was complete horseshit. Absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
Said a compression ratio of 25-1.
Holy.
And that may be true after they shovel the shit in there, but not.
Somebody said their compressor ratio was 25 to 1. Who are you
I swear to
talking
God,
about?
it was insane. Said a lot of other really dumb things too. So I thought that would be hilarious to make a video where you said, no disrespect, but I have an idea how this stuff actually works. I didn't just look it up on the internet, and this is bullshit. So let me share with you how this actually works. I thought it'd be kind of fun because there's a lot of mistakes in this thing. In fact, all the comments so far were saying, calling bullshit on a bunch of stuff. But I was thinking of doing an actual video, Nitro Tech Talk video, because people love those, and show this is crap. It's not true at all. So people have already called BS, but I thought it'd be kind of fun. I should find that video for you. I can't do that. We got to be careful what we do according to my stay out of jail guy, or stay out of YouTube jail. Oh, you want your mixer, don't you? Crap.
You doing Coke with yours?
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Let's
I
do
know,
it this
right?
way.
Ruined some perfectly good crown.
Many years ago, I was trying to be really nice to Jerry. He'd done some stuff for me, so I was trying to kiss his ass a little bit and be really nice to him. So I would send him nice gifts. I actually made these glasses that I had etched for drinking his crown out of and sent them to him, and they were cool. Okay, so I sent him, one time I sent him these chocolate-covered strawberries that they have. The strawberries about that big,
Yeah.
you know. And I didn't know at the time, because it was early in our relationship, he hates fruit or vegetables of any kind. He peels the skins off the mashed taters and steak. That's it. I didn't know that. So I'm all up in the tire. Well, how about those strawberries and chocolate? And he goes, well, once you suck all the chocolate off the strawberries and pitch those strawberries away, they're not that bad. And I felt so horrible. Like, oh, God, I didn't know. So fast forward.
So we send him a fruit basket then?
And I sent him a bottle of Pendleton.
Yep.
So I thought, and I knew he loved Crown. It's not that I didn't know. I knew. But I sent him Pendleton. I thought, what do you think of this? And he said that Pendleton, I don't think he used the word Pendleton, but I got the idea of that booze that I sent him. Said, isn't that bad? As long as you got Crown there to wash it down.
That's pretty good. I like Pendleton.
Well, I do too. I don't think I won him over at all. I told you, that thing was full when we started.
Yeah, but more people showed up.
I thought isn't this just your second one?
Is that it?
That's just my second one.
Yeah. This is my second one.
Yeah.
Option.
But I was the last to arrive, so I'm not sure what you
That's
guys
true.
got going
You
on.
were late. Did you get your phone email thing worked out?
Yeah, we're set.
Good. Did you get the email I sent you?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I haven't responded
So
yet.
it's
We're really busy,
working. That's all right, but it's working.
Yes,
so
it
I can
is.
send you crap now that you'll actually
and
likely
it'll actually
get.
show up, yeah.
That would be refreshing.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, I'm struggling here. I don't remember how to do this, but anyway,
What are we doing?
what I was thinking was on that top.
Oh,
you
right,
know,
right,
you,
right, right.
You would have a section of purple. You know, it would add more purple to it.
Right.
With one of these breaks in there. You know what I mean? Like either back
that would take a little bit
here
of playing
or
with
up
to make
here.
it. If you pulled it off right, that could look good. It'd be easy to go too far with it.
Being the expert I am on doing renderings, I suck, I don't know anything, but it just seems to me that on top, if all we have is a fade from Tangelo to yellow, that it's gonna look plain, like it needs something. And Garrett was saying that these geometric things are the shit now.
Well, I mean, people do that, you know, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's
AKA the shit now. So
that'd be something to play with.
I don't know, what else could we do? This is not my wheelhouse, guys.
I mean, there's already a fade there. I mean, what we did on that first car of yours is we did that flame thing in there. But I mean, that's
tribal flames.
Yeah, 2003 style. Yeah,
But
That was a long time ago.
at the time it looked really good.
yeah.
What about that chrome thing you said was a shit a couple years ago?
Well, you know, people do that with wraps. I mean, you're not going to do that with paid. That's wrapped stuff. I mean, so.
All right.
But yeah, actually, now that you mentioned it, as far as the whole thing just being a fade, yeah, it needs something to break it up on top.
It's a long ways. But we're gaining on it. I'm not hating it anymore.
Well, it would be.
Does the front section need to come up as far as in this area here? Through that section, does it need to come up a little bit taller? Does it need to be a little bit taller at the end of that front yellow to orange fade?
Whoops. What now?
What?
It's right here.
It lost me
Yeah.
too.
Actually, that's already kind of following the line. So down low, down here, by the end of it, does it still need to grow a little bit taller by it? Or is it okay? Because I know we necked it down some, so it's not just, I guess it is close to following the top body line.
Yeah, it's kind of following the top body line. I mean, you can argue that the spacing of these,
It's not perfect.
Yeah,
I know,
it
it's
takes time to sit
It's
here.
a placeholder. I get it. It's
Like
okay.
I said, we're
It's okay.
doodling. You know what I mean?
I get it. It's all just placeholder. It's whether we like the idea or not.
Right.
Yeah,
We're
I
trying
get
to get a
Oh,
basic
and overall,
idea
it's come together well.
of a basic design. You know what I mean?
So with that in mind, is there anything that a person would or should do on the top or not? I'm not saying do it on the computer here. Just when we get that far, would you do anything on top or would you leave it alone?
I got it. Okay, I figured it out. It's been a while since I was trying to make that line skinnier. Hold on a second. So I'm going to draw real quick the top view so we can mess around with
You
that.
can draw a top view?
Well, I'm
How do
going
you
to
do
just
that?
real quick make like a geometric shape here. See?
Oh,
So I'm going to go like
gotcha.
this.
I got you.
And I'm going to go like this.
I got you.
I'm going to go like this. So let's just like envision this as the top of the
I
car.
got you. I got
Okay.
you. That's close enough.
Let's just say that's the top of the car.
Okay.
Right?
On crown.
Hold on. Now I got to get my layers right here.
Can it transfer that crap?
There's going to be people somewhere yelling at this screen going, why isn't it a 3D model? What's
No, I guarantee you, dude. Like, people are laughing at us right now. I guarantee it. People are thinking, those idiots.
We are one step
what
away
he
from
did.
carbon paper and Sharpies. It's what we got.
Yeah, it's what we got.
Yeah,
Just
damn it.
deal with it.
Yeah,
Okay.
unless
Now,
you want to volunteer
so
your
next thing,
talent.
next thing we have to do is find the right color rattle can paint.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can tell from this bitchin' rendering, but there's a little bit of purple that
Just
goes over
coming
the
over the
edge
crest
right
just a
there.
little bit.
I can see
Okay.
it. I
Yeah.
can see it.
So if we stick with that,
Yes,
right,
yes.
and we add that.
Yes.
Oops, that shows the gradient. I need that. Okay. So we add that
Yeah.
to the sides a little bit.
So it rolls over the top, in theory.
Hold on a second. Let me do the fade first.
Oh my gosh.
Let me do the fade first.
Fade.
Okay. So let me
I'm glad he's the one on the spot with this
I
one.
have
not
no
us.
paint
idea.
it. Let me paint it all.
I have
the
no idea.
Tangelo color first. Like that. Whoops.
That's a lot of Tangelo. You nailed it. Wow.
hold on. I got holes.
Have you saved this yet?
I've got holes in the corner of my friggin'
What?
little thing here. That's why it did that.
Yeah.
So there's breaks in the edges.
Right
Right there.
Yeah, there it is.
See it?
Oh,
you don't have the snap
that's
on?
what caused that?
I don't know about a snap-on Tyson.
That's what
The
caused
snap,
that?
it makes it automatically link to the other ones, like it snaps to position.
You
on
don't
the grid.
have that? No, not in this
Tyson,
version.
just
Quit asking.
Just stop. Okay.
You're going to lose all the street creds that you had.
Dude,
You're going to go in the shitter.
You better not air this.
We haven't yet. We're still good.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me. Okay, this ought to. Well, no, that ought to do it. That was our break right there.
When you were telling me how much money it was going to cost to have you do this, I didn't know this was the software you were using. I thought you were really good at this stuff because you were. Back when this stuff was brand new in 1983 or whatever it was.
I'm not doing too bad right now.
No, you're kicking ass
Screw
and
you.
picking names. It's awesome.
I couldn't do this shit with this one.
I couldn't either.
Not with this.
I couldn't do it with any of them.
This
No,
is
you're
cooking
awesome.
right along here.
You're doing awesome.
And I think the car looks pretty good.
It
So,
really does.
hold on, let me just. I gotta plug this little leak in the corner.
I think it's still there.
Yeah,
I still
it
see
is.
white.
I know, me tue. Hold on.
There should be an easier
Well,
way to
there is
fix
a
that.
little. There, I'm sure there is.
Yeah, it was the snap feature
in
this
the
time.
newer version.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, we got it now, though?
I'm about to find out.
Yeah, great success. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we start a new layer, and I'm going to use that purple that's wrapping kind of up the sides,
Only up to layer 50.
and then we're going to
hard
put
to
a
taste
little
that.
bit of that purple.
A little bit of that purple.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, like I think it goes to about there probably.
That's close enough.
Oh yeah, I don't want to use the purple yet. No, I can't.
You're going to do the
It's
gradient
all right.
fill first, aren't you?
Yeah, I was going to do
Well, you
that.
can just move the layers afterwards.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. What? Yeah.
So there's a little bit of purple that peeks over the
I
side.
get the wraparound idea.
So that's why you guys are giving me shit about not drinking my adult beverage. It's because my fingers are busy dicking around with this thing.
We probably should be thankful.
you.
that-
And you like tap my. I'm sweating a little bit.
You start reaching for your crotch, man. I'm out of here.
There we go.
Oh,
Hold on.
son
No,
of
no,
a...
no. It's fucking with me here. Give me a second.
Really?
Yeah. I need that color right there. Okay.
Ah.
Paint bucket. Where's my paint bucket? There it is.
Whoa, look
Now I
at
gotta
that.
move
Got
the
the
layer.
layers. It's okay. It'll be okay.
I was happy.
Okay.
Look at that.
Okay. That's kind of so. And then the
Tangelo.
little fade thing.
Yep, the Tangelo is in there somewhere. One of them
The
there
fade
layers.
is under the purple, right?
I have no idea where you put it.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how you can tell where it's at. There it is. I don't know how you could know that.
There's some people that are going to watch this and go, wow, that's pretty cool.
And the other 99% are going to go, oh, wow, that's old.
But most of the people are going to be like, what an idiot.
Depends
Okay, so,
Oh, yeah.
so that's about where that fade is, okay?
on. Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got yellow there to there. That's about 6 inches of yellow. That's about 6 feet of yellow. That's getting better.
Yeah, okay, you tell me, Greg.
A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more.
Well, he
little
hasn't
more,
done the
little
windshield
more.
cut out yet, so he could have
Too
been.
much?
A little much. Go
I
back
can
one
erase it. I have that ability.
One step back.
He has the power.
That's close enough. That's fine.
That, oh, you happy?
I'm happy.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
So, if we're envisioning,
Now-
see how we're getting somewhere,
It's
guys?
awesome.
This might be old technology, but it's
doesn't
working.
matter.
We're getting there, okay?
Semi-orgasmic.
So,
Yes?
what I was thinking
Yes.
was on the top of all this,
Uh-huh.
we go back to that purple, which I
Which
would use
purple?
the darker purple.
Darker purple.
Do you do? Well, actually, I'm curious to see what you were thinking first. I mean, are you going to do basically one that'll follow the body lines, come down in, and then split it up too? So it's kind of like what's along the side of the windshield.
Yeah, I just haven't decided where I'm going to break it, though. That's the only thing I haven't decided. So,
It almost needs, not needs. I would think if you started up here close to the windshield, by the time that the purple is solid down the side is when it needs to start doing its fade out. You know what I mean?
Well, okay,
So
when you say fade out,
not fade out, but you're
where the brakes are.
yeah.
So I was going to do the brakes down here where the purple is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But if you started it solid up here, if you add a little bit of a solid pattern and then start the brakes where the solid purple on the side is.
Which I didn't take the purple back as far as it is, really. I need to take the purple back a little farther. Where's my purple?
Good thing you named the layer of it.
I know. Where's my purple?
There it is.
There it is. Okay.
There it is.
Okay. So if we're saying the cowl obviously is down here somewhere, then that purple.
Obviously, this and this aren't the same scale.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
They're not. I'm just.
All right, that's fine.
I'm trying to make it happen for you, Greg.
Well,
You wanted to see the top, and I'm trying for you.
Thank you, Garrett.
Okay.
Thank you. It's all good.
Okay. So. Okay, so that purple goes back a little farther.
Okay.
That's a little more accurate to how it goes back.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I would say. So I was thinking about adding purple like down the middle. You know, sort of like
The old school racing stripe.
yeah, but like putting brakes. So like let's just do this real quick. We go like that and then fill all that center section in purple.
Gotcha.
And then the brakes would be back here.
I
You know what
gotcha.
mean?
I can see that.
So like it adds more purple
Yeah.
to the car.
Yep.
I should be doing this.
Gets rid of some yellow. I want yellow to be
It's
the
a scale. I
middle.
think that's a little overkill as far as if it's gonna be that much. Like you're gonna want, you know what I mean?
Too
We
much
get it.
purple.
Yeah. What I was thinking
Wow.
was part of this, but
Motherfucker's got skills.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
You have no idea
just filling using a line tool. I like it.
how long how much the long way that is. I just did that. But
People all around the country yelling at their computer now.
you
What
could
the
like
hell?
curve. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. Hard edge instead of the.
Yeah, I want a hard edge.
Yeah.
Look at Tyson using all the terms.
I know,
hard edge.
right?
You want to use a hard edge.
I was thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
I always try to use a hard edge,
Yeah.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was thinking about making the brake, or those brakes, like down here, like towards the cowl. You know what I mean? Like here.
Gotcha.
Again, I'm just doing that quick, but you know what I mean?
Placeholder. I get it.
My original thought was not running all the way to the nose, but it would be
With the purple or the brakes?
purple.
Okay.
It would be that it would start solid back here, and basically at that line where the purple becomes solid on the side, that's where you start a series of breaks, and probably by about here it's gone.
Gotcha.
So you would have
Oh,
solid.
so you're coming from the cowl
from
with
the
purple.
cowl
Kinda backwards.
or almost the cowl.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
backwards. I get what you're saying.
And so
I
it would come solid to here, and then once that
I
purple
gotcha.
purple's
No,
taken on the
I
side,
get you. Yeah.
They get some chops, and then-
I feel you.
then-
I feel you.
and then maybe
can
and
sit
then
down
maybe
now.
end it around here and not all the way to the nose. Because once it gets that tight,
I didn't fucking layer that a certain way, so now I gotta go back.
son of a-
Hold on a second.
God darn it.
I'm sure in the new version you could just like snap this or snap that and it's done. But
I wonder how many versions there are between then and now.
a lot.
a lot.
I don't know what version this is.
Right now it's on CS6.
You have this?
Yeah, I got the full Adobe suite.
Oh yeah, so
Well,
Tyson could be
thanks for
doing
offering
this.
that. Holy crap.
Tyson
Are
could
you
be
serious?
doing this right now. Hey, I already had the race car rendered.
I don't know how to
okay?
use it, but yeah, he already had the race car rendered. So
So
most of the work was already done.
yeah,
Wow.
No, actually,
So you're talking about not
It would take me longer to do this in CS6 just because I don't do this a lot.
because he doesn't know what he's doing. I do.
I will leave it at that. If that's what it takes for you to take control of this, I am a-okay with that comment.
Yeah.
Wait. So
you got to stop the teasing right at the point where you say, you gotta do it right before
Here,
that.
it's yours. You go.
Exactly. We don't want that. Whatever it takes. Don't do that.
I'm going home.
okay,
America.
so you're talking about having the no purple up here.
It would probably break right around.
Right,
The very last one of these would be probably right about
Right
about here.
Which, hold on a second, we can kind of do that. Hold on. So if we go select our, whoa, shit, I didn't mean to do that. If we go select our body, right, and then we go to where's my purple, which one? Hold on a second.
39.
Let's see which one I want here. I could use that one. That one will work. Because I want to use the darker color anyway. Good old line tool. So you're talking about going from here,
There. Yep.
like
Yeah,
to where that purple.
just at the front of this. So that might, you're close enough. Yeah. To there would be solid, but I'd bring it up to like here and then add your brakes.
like farther even.
Yeah, because I would start the brakes. Basically, I'd have the brakes like this, be in this section right here, and I'd end it right about here. Yeah,
Up to there.
yeah, and
So
then have this section from here to there be your brakes like this.
Yeah. See, so now we
Because
can just,
then what it follows the pattern of when orange is predominant,
I like-
the purple's predominant. When the purple becomes predominant, the orange, the brakes brings the orange back. Then it ends about. It just kind of fills the gaps of
again,
here to there to
I'm
here.
going to do brakes kind of simple here. I'm not going to do super technical
Yeah.
brakes, but
I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
like that.
essentially, yeah.
Well, it does add, yeah.
I agree. It adds, and it's not bad.
And it's that it goes to the cowl. You know what I mean? It keeps the front of the car with a lighter color down the nose of it. What it does is it gets that darker purple away from all the purple that's on the front. You know what I mean?
True, too.
It balances it.
That's
agree.
what I was kind of
It balances
It's
it.
not bad. It's not bad at all.
It balances it.
because it then.
Hold on. There's a little teat of no purple right there. I got to fix that. It's driving me nuts.
Where?
All right.
What are you talking about?
There, when I deselect it, you can see it. Watch. Watch. See?
Yep.
Right there.
That one little
That
right from the
little
windshield.
teat
Yep.
of no purple. Right there. I call that a teat. See that?
Yeah.
It's like a taint.
Yeah.
But smaller.
It's smaller.
But smaller.
And brighter and more seen. But yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, here, see, I can blow it up for you if you're having trouble seeing it.
Oh my gosh.
See?
That's
See
hilarious.
the teat
Yeah,
right
that's it.
there?
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Okay, wait.
We don't have the ability to paint black in a carbon fiber look. You can't paint that. Pardon me. That's vinyl. So it's either black or nothing.
You can paint close, but it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, so it ain't worth
That's
it.
not going to look real. But you would do basically a really thin paint strip.
Yeah, it's
And
so
you do a
super tiny.
Yeah, because you would do a cross.
What you would
you
do
would
is-
do a silver base or a black base, and then you'd have to do the whole crosshatch out of tape and do the other one.
You would vinyl it and clear over it is what you'd do.
Oh yeah, if you really want to make it look right, real. Yeah.
I mean, if you could
build
do that.
Or
I
just
mean,
build
you could
panels
get,
out of carbon and just
you get carbon vinyl and then clear it, but huh?
Few hydrants if it like the valve covers.
That too.
if the panel is completely straight and perfect.
We
and-
still have black carbon vinyl left over.
This rendering isn't.
I don't know. I think it's
So are you,
This
are you
rendering
talking about for the
isn't-
rear section after the purple for it to go to carbon for the rest of the way back?
come off and on.
This rendering isn't true to your car.
I know that.
It's got a different front wing.
I'm aware of that.
It's got like a standoff front wing. But
Even I have figured that out.
I mean, whoops, starting to draw.
So, but what would the front wings look like? What are we thinking?
So I mean, the spill plates. Honestly, I'd probably just gradient those like that Tangelo in yellow is. I'd probably just gradient the spill plate. on
And then the
front.
wings, would you replicate the same idea or what?
Well, if you're already going to do something to make the back look like carbon.
Garrett's going to be pretty happy I ever mentioned that idea. Sounds very time consuming.
I mean, you have two options in the
Or-
front wing. You have like purple or you know.
or you wrap the front
Well, let's
wing
look at it.
and
I
the
have,
back panels
I
on
have
carbon.
the ability for us to look. Honestly, look, this is just doodling around, but by the time this is like custom painted with clear over it, and it's, I miss custom painted cars. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
I
you
got
see,
one for
you
you.
see everything's wrapped now, and it's just like the old school
is
cars.
your car wrapped?
Well, I mean, it's bare carbon
yeah.
with vinyl on it. It's not painted. Like the paint job we did years ago. That was custom, had airbrush details on it.
It
had
did have airbrush.
all that
That's
stuff.
right.
Like,
How
there-
could we add airbrushing to make this thing come to life?
There's a character to a
There is. You're right.
custom
You're
painted
right.
car.
Is there any way to do an airbrush look on this when we get to that point? Is it possible?
Well, I mean, there's some
It's
shading.
possible you have to decide where it would fit, because if it's going to do like your geometric, your brake and your hard, it almost needs those hard lines for those brake points.
Yeah, but honestly, on something like this, what I would do more of is not so much airbrushing as I would do some pinstriping.
That's what I actually first thing in my head was
I would do another shade of purple, just a fine line of pinstripe,
Yeah.
you know, in certain areas.
yeah. When he first brought that
You
up, I
can
was
do
going
that?
to say, like I remember the stuff
You
like
can do that?
Randy Fish
That's
used to do on
awesome.
all of our stuff.
Right. Randy used to
Yeah,
do that.
amazing.
and that's where stuff you may not see it. That's what's about a custom paint job, like in
Yeah.
the old days, like the cool stuff. Like you
As
know,
it comes along,
when
things
you
change,
when you
and then
see
you
the
look
car
at
in
it,
the
you adapt
staging
and
lanes,
yeah.
you go, oh wow. You're not going to see it from the stands. You're going to
Right.
see pinstriping and stuff from the
get
stands.
it.
But when you walk up on the car, it's like going to a car show.
I
You're
get
like,
it.
wow, check that out.
Like the guys that can
You know, it's
airbrush
kinda
a
like-
flag, and you see shit in there that you don't when you're
Well,
up
it's like
close
the
and you don't
ghost
see-
flames we did on the
Yes.
cowl of your car. Like
Yeah.
you didn't see that in the stands.
Nope.
But when you were in the staging lanes and you're looking at the car, you know, because
You saw stuff
people
that-
get to walk in the staging lanes in our sport.
Right.
You know, you walk up to the car, you're like, oh wow, check that out. Look what the kids do. You know?
I agree.
That's what you don't
totally
get
agree.
with vinyl stuff.
So
if
the problem though with Photoshop version 1.000 is it looks flat. Like as good as this is, and I do like it, it still looks flat. It's not going to have that three-dimensional, whether it's airbrushed or pinstriped or whatever combo you all do, but that custom come to life look that it will have when you paint it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll have depth.
Yes,
You know what I
depth.
mean?
There you go. Yes, that this can't
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Right,
not
which is
possible.
hard to get in any rendering. quite
I get
frankly.
it. It's not
But
possible, so it's okay.
It's like Kenny Youngblood used to do renderings. You
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
a Kenny Youngblood rendering, which is hand illustrated.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Remember going to a shop?
and then we went to his shop, and
He has a lot of cool stuff in there, but he was showing all of it in about 3 seconds.
He was high energy
Yes.
that particular day.
Very high energy.
I'm not gonna say. He was just high energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got some
He
cool
was
prints from him.
Pew pew pew. He was banging it like all over the place.
We got a couple
And he
of we got the prints of the
I
rocket.
know. I gotta give you that.
Yeah, I
have
still need to
one.
get. I still need to get that one back from you. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think there's.
It's one of the
I met
illustrations
Kenny-
because I think I have both. He gave us two of them.
Yeah, and you still.
I
have,
met
yeah.
Kenny like 5 or 6 up in Mission.
Oh, he's super. He's a
and
cool
he
dude.
was getting
he
ready-
did one of those hand rendering things of my car that with the Sharpies and the highlighters.
Yep.
I've still got it in my kitchen. In Vegas in 23, the fall, purely coincidentally, we're up working at 11 o'clock or midnight. It's really late, and everybody's gone. It's before the race started. Everybody's gone. We're working our tails off. And purely coincidentally, he and Terry, his wife, they were out driving around looking to see who's still working because they got done with dinner, and they were looking to see who's still working. It could BS.
Yeah.
And they stopped at our pit. He was there for 2 hours, I'll bet, talking with
Oh,
me.
he's a cool ass.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we've been emailing since then, and I think the world of him. But he's a unique individual.
And you know, he's an A fuel guy.
Yes.
He loves A fuel cars because when he had a front engine dragster, it was an injected fuel dragster.
I agree.
It wasn't a top fuel car. It
But
was
the
an
thing
injected
he
fuel
is
car.
into is nostalgia stuff. That's his
Well,
thing,
yeah,
is nostalgia
of course.
stuff, and then
Yeah.
the injected nitro.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, he's just like, man, the injected cars are so cool.
and that's the way he talks. That's the way he talks.
They're so fucking cool. When you
He's
guys
awesome.
side that shit and it's banging and popping, man, it's so cool.
Terry's the one that was high
That's my
energy.
best Kenny
It
Youngblood.
That was
good
pretty
one,
good.
too. I like it.
That was
It
pretty good.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like it. Kenny's awesome.
Yeah.
I was honored to spend that time with him. He's such a
It
cool
was so
guy.
cool. We got a chance to go into a shop and go see his little studio.
I
Yeah,
know.
Why
Over
did
the
we
shop.
dude? Why did we were
killing time. It was
we
in
were just
between.
killing time.
And well,
Yeah,
somehow,
and I
someone
knew
co-
where his studio was, and
Yeah,
whatever.
I think we just popped in,
and he was like,
we actually found
he
him.
was trying to get shit done for some Toyota thing or
I
something.
think
he was
it's for
doing.
yeah, it was for it was a TRD thing. It was a
Yeah, and
Toyota
he was
thing.
just like in the zone, like
Yeah.
you know. And he's like, "Hey man, hey, what's going on, man? What are you
Check
doing?
this out. Check
you
that
know?
out. Hey, what's up?
And
I gotta take this. I
and then
gotta grab
he
that.
just
I gotta do
starts
this. I gotta do
giving
that.
us like
And he hands
shit.
it. Yeah.
He's giving us drawings.
Because the
and,
one,
like,
the one was that the top fuel,
lithographs
the
and-
rocket, the top fuel rocket. You ever see that one? Where it's the top
I
fuel?
have it in my house.
Oh, yeah.
Guys,
So that
I
was one of
have
them that
it.
he had there.
I have
Yeah,
that.
he was cool.
Kenny is awesome.
It was like the upstairs of some random building that you.
No, wasn't that was the church thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was some church thing downstairs or whatever.
Church. I don't.
We'll leave that one alone.
And
that
he was
you lost
upstairs.
me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Tyson and I have been on a few journeys.
Just a
And
couple.
you know he signs all his stuff. Blood did it.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I told him about the deal that he had done for me, he didn't remember it. What a shock. And so he wanted me to send him a picture of it, which I did. This is the email I got from Kenny Youngblood, November 16th, just after we got home.
Oh, my birthday. Oh, that matters.
I didn't know that. That's cool. I'll remember that. It says, Greg, meeting you, my brother, was the highlight of my weekend. alwaysanswer.org, as the Lord instructs to give my contact info out to people. 'Cause he does Christian ministry counseling. He's an amazing guy. I really love him.
That's the
Anyway,
part that I was remembering.
Right.
Yeah.
so anyway, I
We
got
were
that
in
from
the same
Kenny.
spot. We were wondering
back
if we were
then.
even in the right
So I
spot.
sent him
We
a
saw them
picture.
doors when we went in anyways.
Right. Yeah, we weren't sure.
Yeah,
We're
because
like,
we saw we were what?
Yeah.
Went in and went upstairs. Like, oh, all right.
Where is the scent? They're sent. So I sent to, come on, darn it, get up there, Kenny. I'll show you the picture he made for me.
I was kind of bummed out you didn't come to the car show this year because
That's what he made for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
With
On the spot.
highlighters, for
Yeah.
God's sake.
On the spot,
It's
super- yeah.
nuts.
Crayola sharp like
Yes.
markers.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts. So that's us in 05 or 06 or whatever the heck it was at Wade Elder's house in Mission, Canada. His house, way up in the hill, overlooks the track.
In 05 or 06.
Maybe 7, I don't know what it was. It was a long time ago.
Wait, so you were still driving the car then?
Yeah, I was driving. Yeah, I had my car there driving, and Gary Eichmann had his car driving, and Gary's the one that connected me with Kenny. It wasn't me, it was Gary, which is why it says, must need some parts going to Gary's house at the time, which was not true, but that's what he connected the dots on, and that's what he wrote. So anyway, I sent him that, show him that's what you made for me back 100 years ago. So yeah, Kenny is an absolute legend in our world. He don't come much bigger. He's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's why I kind of tapped out back when I was doing artwork stuff. I mean, this is just mess around, but you know, I had those paintings in the Antitrade Museum and stuff.
Yeah.
I can do some stuff,
Yeah.
but like not on his level. And like
Well, who
in
can?
drag racing, I'm just like, okay, I tap out. You know what I mean? Like
He's in there.
That's
yeah,
not
I
where
had
you
some
want to
paintings
apply
in the
your
Antitrade
energies.
Museum. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that Johnny Cash that's on my helmet, I airbrushed that.
I remember that. Which that's so, yeah.
I mean, I can do that stuff, but you know, and you're always, when you do artwork, you're always super critical of your own work,
oh yeah.
and you always like look at a guy like Kenny, you're like, dude, like,
Yeah.
look at his header flames,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's amazing.
And then I just tapped out. I just got into working on him and driving him and everything else, and I went another direction. That's why, like, doing this for you, I never do this anymore, and that's why my software is super old. And
I didn't know you stopped.
oh yeah, I haven't done
Which
that.
is why when I went, I
done
looked
this
up
forever.
Bateman Artwork. Remember the name used to exist?
Yeah.
I looked that up trying to find something because I was going to do something with it.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it.
No, it's no.
Apparently, it had been retired.
I stood on the gas on your car, and then that changed everything. That changed everything. Like, screw that
Things, I'm gonna
artwork.
drive him. Screw this shit.
Another drive them. That's
Yeah.
funny. You're right. You're absolutely right. Hey, look at that. M&M's come out. Look
So,
at that.
oh, my little
What'd you
pocket
do?
rocket was out on the counter there.
He never put it back in your pocket for you.
Yeah, we were.
So, what else are we going to do tonight, guys?
Well, I mean, are we there? I mean, is that What do you think?
I think I would never paint my car like that, but now that we understand each other, this is a placeholder.
You think you would never paint your car like that?
Not to look just like that, no, because we're going to do some stuff to make it look 3D and come to life. It's just a placeholder. It's going to look like that. And I like that.
What
I'm
is
good with that.
okay? So in terms of the basic design of having
like
these brakes and where the colors are,
I'm good.
The colors you're throwing at, these are hard colors to make work.
But they do work because I've used them before.
And this
They
section
work.
could grow. That could be taller in back, so you might have quite a big purple
That's
section.
crap you
There's
do
some
when you're
little
there.
things, yeah.
And the car's 300 inches long, not 8 inches long.
Well, and what you have to do too, like when you get all your panels stripped and everything ready to prep and start actually painting, we got to screw all the you got to Zeus all the panels together. Not on the, I mean, you could do it on the chassis, but you're gonna.
I still have the Zeus's that we
it.
used to do that in 2000.
Yeah, because you need to lay it out where you're.
Yes,
and then
course.
pull it and
To
then
where
finish the lines.
proportionally
Yeah.
it looks right.
I get
if
it.
you just kind
Because
of
you can't do that here. There's only so much you can do.
this. Whoa.
Whoa.
Better hit click that save button, Garrett. I haven't seen it. I've been telling you that for 20 half
You're
hour.
right. I better save this shit. Do you want to save changes? Yes.
Why didn't you just click file save? Why did you go for closing it out to do it that way? That was like the squirreliest version ever of doing that.
Well,
like,
because it's still there.
I understand, but like,
All right, Garrett.
that made me. Did that make you a little nervous, Derby? Did you just watch me do that?
Everybody who's ass puckered,
Right here. You know, you can just click file save, right?
that's what most of us do, but that's
yeah.
all right.
You could have the whole. That's
You're
why I
the
was giving you
master
shit the whole time about
version
saving it.
1.0.
Wait a minute. Where is it? I think it's over here. Hold on. a
No
second.
idea where it is.
Hold on.
Close.
Hey!
But it is saved now.
We have a wiener.
But you know, you have to like lay it all out and look at and get it proportionally right. You know?
Right.
I still
Because
think
this
though,
rendering isn't specific to your car.
I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
We don't know what we're going to do with the rear wing, as an example.
Right, let's do that. So we started messing with that before we started.
Did we?
Outside. Yeah, see how it's orange?
Oh.
I don't like an orange front wing.
I
think it needs
you
to
said
be
orange
purple.
spill plates.
I think it needs to be purple.
Yeah, the orange spill plates, and then either purple or if we're going to try to do recreate some kind of carbon in the back, we do the same thing on the wing.
Are you guys really wanting to try to paint carbon? Seriously, you want to do that?
No, I'm not doing that. If you want that, you're going to get vinyl, and then we'll
You're
clear
on your
over
own.
it. But you can pay me. You can pay for it. Sure. Yeah. That takes a lot of time.
Just an extra 20 hours.
Rack up the hours. Yeah, no problems.
It's only money.
Yeah, it's only money.
Have you seen any vinyl that replicates it and looks authentic?
Yeah, I mean, we have some valve covers for our car that are.
Hydro dipped.
I've got
they're
valve
hydro-
covers on my car hydro dipped, and they look pretty good until you screw them up. But
Yeah.
they look pretty good.
The hydro dip carbon look isn't bad unless, but
But you can't do that with this stuff.
and from 10 feet away it looks all right.
Gotcha.
We never used them because we never used them. They're just sitting. They're brand new. They're sitting in the trailer.
You have valve covers that are
They're
hydro
brand
dipped,
new. Oh, they're beautiful. They're beautiful set of
and you
valve
didn't
covers.
use them
Because they're thicker than the normal Brad valve covers. So to everybody out there in cyberspace watching us do this stupid shit, yeah, that shit happens. Oh, you order a set of valve covers. Oh yeah, new valve covers, fine.
I did the same thing.
And he ordered them from Brad. Well,
Yes.
guess what? They're thicker.
Yes.
So the stud you need
Yes,
in
is
your
longer.
head is different.
What about spark plug tubes?
So that
Does it
means
change those
now,
too?
no, that's fine. But
Right.
it just means you have to change all your head studs to make
For
the
valve
valve
covers.
covers
Yeah,
work.
Yeah, if you got 8 heads then.
And the valve covers we had, the normal, I don't know, that kind of gold.
Yeah,
whatever
the Dow.
finish, the Dow,
The Dow
coating,
coating,
that's
yeah.
on them. And they were fine, whatever. He just bought these valve covers. I don't know why he bought them, quite frankly. But anyway, they're not going to work, because unless we change all of our head studs for the valve cover, they're not going to work.
So have you seen the new billet valve covers they have that Brad has? They had them first for the alcohol cars. They were single plug only, but I'm pretty sure they made it down to the injected fuel cars.
Billet?
Billet.
I
They
can,
got-
valve covers?
I can imagine the price tag on those.
I mean, about $5,500 each.
Yeah.
Anyway, but where?
Well, yeah,
where-
if you ever start out with a solid chunk of aluminum, this by this, and run a machine that long,
Right.
it's not going to be cheap.
no, look on.
Why in the world would you do, like,
They've got handles on the edge,
to be able to yank it off?
which is pretty handy. And then you can see
Mounts.
they've got a release
I've seen
where
somebody
where they-
freaking screw
where
some
the
angle
I would
aluminum
weld,
to
you
the
could
side.
at least weld it on. Come on.
where the exhaust rocker is, it's got diagonals on the cover that's cut out to allow for the rocker. They're gorgeous.
Oh, I imagine.
Cowie's got them.
Of course, Cowie has them.
What a shock. Everybody shocked. Raise
what
your
a
hand.
shock.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Wait, I'm not done
shocked.
counting yet. Yeah, but they're gorgeous. But I don't know if it was Rich McPhillips that had them. Somebody had them for the A-Fuel because they're
Are they
brand
like,
new.
are they like a special pattern on the inside that helps oil return or whatever? If there's
No, I don't
yeah,
think
unless there's something performance-wise, not performance, but like
But down at Brad, Jeremy told me when we were down there, we looked at them a couple of years ago now.
Shout out to Jeremy though. Jeremy's my boy.
Jeremy's a good guy.
Yeah,
Jeremy's
Jeremy's
awesome.
Only
a
a
cool
couple of them in
motherfucker.
the world that exist
At the time, and he said the problem was to do the dual plug version, since the for the A-Fuel, the dual plug, the other plug hole was on a different angle. Then one plug is straight and the other one is on an angle. They're not the same. So to make those valve covers took another Axis machine to do that, according to him at the time,
to go from the 5 to the 7 because you had to use the 7th axis to be able to get
to
the
change that angle.
oh,
They're not the same.
with it in the
I
same
remember
tooling.
touring
yeah.
Brad's shop
without
when it
having-
was
without-
That's
when it
what
was like
we
a-
did.
remount it.
I
yeah.
toured Brad's shop when it was like a 5-axis,
Okay.
3-axis or something, and it was just like it was amazing. at the
Last
time.
last time I was at his shop,
It is
we were
amazing.
dropping shit off
now
after
it's
blowing it
like
up in Vegas.
unlimited, like whatever. Like it doesn't like that's
It's
so
crazy stuff
yeah,
they can do.
Right.
Last time I was there was when we
Crazy.
dropped off heads and stuff that morning after blowing everything
That's
sky high
what
in
we.
Vegas.
That's exactly what we were there for.
That's the last time you were there is when that happened.
At Brad's, yeah.
Yeah, they are
That
amazing.
had a yeah.
And Leanne, I deal with her all the time. She's awesome. They've been awful good to me. Good folks.
Okay, I'm adding a gradient to this spill plate.
Okay.
I
See,
found all those
radio.
pictures and videos too.
Yeah, I'd like
From
to
Vegas.
see those.
I got a video.
So
I
since
told
we're
Greg,
this
I've
is,
got the video of the walk around of the car when we first got it back to the pit.
I want to see that. He when we blew the back of our car.
Yeah.
He took a walk around video. I didn't know he did that.
Oh, I didn't either.
It's on my computer. Let me see if it's on my phone.
Yeah, you might want to grab that. Not tonight, but okay.
See how
Oh,
it
no,
faded?
no,
Greg,
yeah.
it's in the folder for that.
That changes things significantly.
Yeah, see that makes the front of the car.
Oh wait, I
look
can
better.
find
Exactly.
This. Hold on, I can find this.
So, are you thinking we do the same thing on the back
Well, I'm
end
not
then?
sure yet. I was going to do more purple on the back, but
We got to put the stickers back there.
so
for,
since we're kind of podcasting this thing.
yeah.
I think Sean's
What
running out
about
of
the-
time, huh?
Sean's ready to go home.
What about the 514 door car?
Oh God!
What about the
did I
the
send you?
514 door car?
We
that
weren't gonna
went-
bring that shit
you
up.
know
That's
what?
controversial.
I looked at the
Here's
incremental.
my
the
here's
incrementals
my
versus your
opinion. I
516
don't
were
give
so
a
close.
shit who in the world hears this or sees
Doesn't
this.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Here's why.
We go 5 teens with no boost.
no boost and
Yeah,
no
no
traction
boost.
control.
So I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
No EFI,
I don't give a shit.
no
if you
E-
got
no-
doors on your car.
no
good for
EFI.
you.
Yeah.
There's doors on your car. We do it with no fucking boost.
No
And
EFI.
no traction
and
control.
No traction, who knows
No
what's on-
EFI.
None
I
of
don't
that
tune
shit.
my shit with a laptop.
Nope.
Like
It's all
right?
mechanical.
It's
You know how
mechanical.
hard that is compared to what
Yeah.
they've got?
So,
Oh my God.
props. I don't even know who that was.
That
I
was
watched
still
that
insane.
shit.
That was
Who
still
was
insane.
that guy?
Here, I'll pull it back up. Here.
Incredible.
Who was that guy?
I don't know who
I
it
didn't
was.
even follow that shit.
I don't
You know,
either.
That's a guy with
It's funny, dragster, funny car. People are like,
Yeah,
I
are
don't
not into
pay
that, don't give a
attention to
shit.
that stuff. But
Todd
props-
Moyer.
I don't know
Okay,
who that is, but God
Todd
bless him.
Moyer.
Good job.
Props to you for
Good
hauling
job.
ass
That
and
was
running
job.
crazy.
You're
Incredible.
Yeah, that's badass. But
Try it with no boost, no traction control, no
yeah,
EFI.
right, yeah.
Try it.
You tune an A-Fuel dragster
Yeah.
with no traction control
Yep.
and run a 5, last run we made was
16.
a 516.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
You guys have been in the teens with Kim's car.
Unbelievable.
Like, that's hard.
Oh my God. it's
You know,
hard.
like, I don't know. It's badass. It's badass. I'm not talking shit. I'm kind of talking shit. A little bit. But, like, we do it with no boost.
And
No boost.
no traction control. And no
traction.
EFI.
But,
And.
Fuck, what year was that we did this?
what?
Which
The
part?
Vegas.
Blew the back of the car off?
Yeah.
I don't know.
2015, 16.
We gotta get this done, gentlemen.
Let's get the spill plate here. We're
guy's
down to
gotta
the
get
rear
out here.
spill plate.
Yep.
I'm actually, you know what? I'm kind of stoked this went as quickly as it did because like, this can take
This
a
is
long
quick?
time. Yeah, no, this went pretty fast.
That's because
know
that
what
was
else
so
went
easy to
pretty
get
fast?
along with. That's
What?
why.
That also went pretty fast.
Yeah, I know, I need to drink.
I fed you one drink because I knew you were busy with your hands, but
My fingers are busy. Okay, so
What are we gonna do there?
I was thinking.
Purple.
Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking of copying. See, I have the different shades of purple back there.
I do. Copy that, bring it back.
Yeah, that's exactly.
With the black or just the purple?
It's just the 2 shades of purple, no black.
Okay. Try it. Let's see what it looks like.
So like base purple, paint bucket, pink, and then
Okay.
this darker
There's
purple.
the second one.
And then I kind of got to use this stupid. I'll just do it this way.
Wow.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Just having a split right there. I mean, it's subtle, but it kind of goes with the theme of the car. You know what I mean?
Okay. So basically,
See,
match that here.
what I meant about like doing some of the cust like for example, you know, see how jagged here. Let me get to a pointer.
So-
see how jagged this line is right here.
It's not going to look like that.
Because it's just because we're screwing around.
Yeah.
I get it.
But like when the car is done, like this will be like a rounded sort
Yeah,
of
yeah,
area,
yeah.
and like
Yeah,
this
I
will
get
be
it.
straight, and like there will be things that are cleaned up.
backing up though, we're talking about doing orange sill plates on the front.
Yeah.
Would you do that on the back too, or do you want purple on the back?
No, I think I'm purple on the back because of the
Well,
purple.
it already faces the black and then the dark.
Because
yeah,
the
okay.
purple
'cause it
that's here.
continues on. Right. What about
yeah,
the main the main element and the upper element of the
The
wing?
main element I just have black.
Really? You
Yeah.
did black? Okay.
What is it now? Is it purple?
Purple.
Okay, well you can make it purple. It could be purple.
black still wouldn't look bad.
I never even thought of that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Have the purple pop on the sill plates and then have black in there, and then
That-
you want to throw on
I mean, if you
some logos or whatever.
did the, it's a
That-
it's a carbon wing.
That wing is carbon fiber, and Kerry Vanderbeck, God bless Kerry because he's a brilliant
Right, yeah.
local guy. He took, when I thought I'd split the wing in half right at the leading edge,
Yep.
here from Tire Shake years and years ago when I was driving, it wasn't the carbon fiber that split in half. It was the Bondo somebody had up there to try to make it look right and fix it. So he took all that crap out and he bought carbon, and he had a sheet of carbon that went from spill plate to spill plate. And I've got pictures of him wrapping it 1 time and a half of new carbon wrap, and then he did all the stuff he did. And that's why my cables that go to the parachutes to deploy the chutes are now inside that carbon. It's really
Oh,
sad.
he put it in there.
Yeah.
I
bought all those cables in
say
advance.
something. I know you work for him a little bit. Kerry Vanderbeck is a fucking badass.
He is awesome.
I
was
respect
amazing.
that guy. I look up to that guy. I in my little shop in Albany, every time he'll call me up and say, "Hey, I'm going to send you this job," it's like a huge compliment to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Kerry Vanderbeck works his ass off.
He does.
He does.
And he's exceptionally
killer
good at
work.
what he does.
And he knows what he's doing, and he's just like, you're going to do it this way or take it somewhere else.
Yeah, there's no negotiation.
And so part of the pictures I have for
Yes,
when we
yes,
do our
yes,
podcast,
yes.
is when I was working there.
Anybody
I've got those
cool.
pictures pulled together too.
Anybody that wants to talk shit about Kerry Vanderbeck at the
No,
racetrack or
he's-
whatever, I'm the first one to say bullshit.
Yep, he's awesome.
I will defend that guy.
Very
till-
talented.
yeah.
Very much.
I have a lot of respect for that guy.
I had a
So,
lot of fun
works
working with
his
him.
ass
all
I had
that
a lot- I had a lot
said,
of fun
we've
working
got
with him, too. We were working on
carbon
cool
there.
stuff.
We could peel all that back down to where he was and have a legitimate carbon
Carbon
fiber
rear wing with
that's
purple
not
spill plates.
vinyl or paint. It's actually
Okay, well, that's
carbon
what I'm saying.
fiber.
If you decided, because this is rough, but if you decided to go carbon fiber back here,
Well, I don't have carbon fiber panels back there. Those
no,
are
but
mag.
if you like did the vinyl
Wrap
and
and
we
clear
clear
or whatever,
over it,
yeah.
All right.
then you could have like carbon in the wing or whatever.
But
I can
his-
have carbon in the wing for real because it's actually up there.
I mean, the carbon, it
I would-
kind of looks black.
I would
It's
still do the
mostly-
purple sill plates. I would do
Right,
I would
right,
do the
right.
purple
I'm
sill
talking
plates
about-
on the carbon wing.
Right, the
yeah, no,
main
yeah,
element,
spill plate.
and not the upper element. Only the main element. The upper element we're gonna have to do something with.
Just do it black. Make it fit right in.
The main element's the one that he rebuilt.
I would make the upper element black.
All right.
It fit,
We
it
can do
fit
that.
right in.
If we could have it so that carbon was like the scoop.
Yeah, like what I did with the scoop.
Yeah. You've got clear coat and carbon fiber, and you can see it, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I like it. I like
That's
it.
a
So we
cool
got a
looking
plan.
car. Yeah, I mean, that's a cool looking car. I mean, it sitting there, it looks like it's moving. It's got motion to the design, and
I like it.
You said you wanted more purple. I think that's the most purple you've ever had.
Oh, by a long shot, yeah.
On a car.
By a long shot.
Oh, that's the walk.
That's the head. No, that's not the walk around. That was just the head.
Oh.
So we'll go over that in the podcast we do with you.
Here's the walk around.
That'll be awesome. So what else do we need to do tonight on this? Are we there? I think we're there, aren't we?
I mean, basically, if you want something to put out there, then I'll tighten this up and make it cleaner and nicer and more,
You know the one you did out in the race bay that's on its own thing?
Yeah.
That costs
Like
a
if you
chunk
want to
of money.
go to these guys and show them something,
Oh, I'd like
then
to,
I
yeah.
would tighten it up and make it nice.
Make one of those?
Yeah, like a laminated one that's
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
presentable.
But I know they cost
You know
money.
what I mean?
They're not
Yeah.
free with this.
But then, so aside from that, I mean, if that's the design and we know where to go,
Well-
then you guys need to get everything stripped.
I think we need to sleep on it and pray on it, but I think we're there.
We're already in process on that. All the vinyl's already off.
Vinyl's already off except for the wings. It's already done.
Right, but you got to strip all that old paint off. Like,
I know.
get
No,
it-
I can't take the old paint off. That's like legendary. It's part of our history.
You want to leave the texture in there to remind you of the history of the
I'd
car.
get rid of all that shit.
So we were talking
we were
about
discussing-
stripping it,
Yeah.
and I told him about we can't use sand, but I don't know anybody that's got the soft stuff that would work for that.
Yeah, that's tough. They
Or,
used to
or,
make
or
a
try to use a good
paint
stripper.
like I
the
told
old
you.
aircraft stripper.
The
that
old
stuff,
stuff was
it would
really
knock your
good.
gloves
Like,
off if you left it on too long.
Yeah,
Badass.
it would take it off like
Yeah.
no problem.
I know that.
But you can't get it anymore.
You can't.
So
Even online?
yeah, I don't know where. Matter of fact, Steve Strope, that
When's the next time we go to Mexico? Let's go.
Yeah, Steve Strope.
Oh,
Literally, I don't know. It was a while ago. He called me up. He's like, "Hey man, you're in Oregon. Can you get any of that stripper?"
Really?
Oh, I'm sure it was
'cause
banned in
it's-
California
I'm sure
first.
California was
yeah.
first.
Stuff
of
was
course.
awesome.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway,
Dude, that's
but
a
I haven't had
cool
time
there.
yet to look online to see if there's strippers that use something other than
Cash.
Well, that
Sorry.
too.
Okay.
I was thinking the BBs they put in a shotgun shell. That's what they come right off.
Yeah, they take ones.
You left that one wide open. There was no
give
way I
them
could.
enough ones, they'll strip the paint right off that fucking thing.
I need to go to strip clubs more. Apparently, I don't get out of them. Damn it. Damn it. All right, this was awesome. We made progress. Damn it.
The flames and the swoopy stuff, that's not really, nobody really does that anymore. So.
We could be the rebels. We'll come back with tribal flames.
But honestly, honestly,
Come on,
like,
give me the cool kid.
like
Come on.
all kidding aside, what's
Yes.
cool is that it's a custom painted car. Like there's
Absolutely.
everything.
That's
is
what's
vinyl.
going to really set it apart.
Everything is
Absolutely.
vinyl now, and,
Yes,
and
it is.
if you know anything about custom paint or, vinyl versus paint or whatever, and you walk up and you look at the car, you can tell when a car is custom painted.
Of course.
Oh,
Well, that's the thing. I was working on the Gregg. So there's some of the panels and stuff. So I'm doing some work on some of the doublers and stuff, and I'm going to read some of the panels. I'm going to bead roll to get them down to make everything sit right again.
Right.
To make everything where all the lines are going to be clean, all your body panels come together correctly. Because you have to do that for paint. You can do it with stuff with vinyl, but for paint, it has to be money.
I don't want to see this thing in front of me. Like doing the
Oh,
paint
I'm going to do the very
I
best
don't
that I
want to see. I
can.
don't want to see this thing.
Night
in
of
front
Fire.
me.
Night of Fire.
Okay. I don't want to.
Night of Fire. I'm gonna put a middle finger on the back of the wing just in case. Just in case.
Hey, I'm going for the track record at freaking Woodburn.
Yeah, which
well,
is what?
coming
You
off-
know?
I think it's
coming
a
off your-
517. I think.
That sounds about right.
I think it's Cowie.
Yeah.
I think Cowie has it.
Yeah, bastard.
But whatever. I just would like to have the track record.
We're shooting for low 20s because I know I can. And if you can run a 517, I'm not sure I can outrun that. But you got to not take tire off, too.
Yeah.
No
well,
pressure.
Maybe we'll get together and slip Joey some extra Benjamins to prep the track a little bit
If
better.
Joey's involved
I'm in.
prepping the track, he does a great job.
Yeah.
It's when he's gone.
I'm really looking forward to it.
It's gonna
we're
be so
great-
cool.
Oh, it's going to be
I
so
mean,
much
I love
fun.
this guy.
Yeah.
He's my
It's
We're
buddy.
going to
be
have so
so
much
cool.
fun. It's
We
gonna be
won.
awesome.
We run a lot. We won a lot of races together,
Yep.
and had a lot of good times. And those are
So we
stories
hope-
for your podcast.
You remember how
that
we
you do, but-
remember how we talked about how you have that horseshoe up your ass? And for you, I think he's been a large part of that horseshoe. We're trying to steal it out of your ass and put it on our team.
No, I think with Tyson, it's not just short. Tyson knows what he's doing.
He does know what he's doing.
The car will be right, and it's going to be prepared right. And I know he will do whatever you tell him to do driving that thing. And
That would be nice too. That'd be awesome.
He'll do a good job. So
if it gets in trouble, you got to pedal it. It's the way it is. We'll try really hard to not get us there, but by God, it's got to get to the other end if we're racing, not if we're testing a horse. But there's time for everything.
There's a.
Wait, you mean during the crossover license I shouldn't pedal it?
I pedaled it on my last my last license.
Yeah, you were not shitting
I will
pants,
never
like,
forget that.
no.
I remember like doing it without thinking about it.
Yeah.
I just did it because like I just did it. I mean, we talked about it 1,000 times. I talked to other drivers about it. When it does this, you might have to pedal whatever, and it shook, and I pedaled it.
Yep.
And I remember going down the track thinking, oh shit. I wasn't supposed to do that. Like, I was specifically told, don't pedal my race car. Like, word for word, don't pedal my race car. Right? And I'm like, and I'm driving down the track and it, you know, shut it off, everything. And then I'm like,
hoping the rods are still in.
yeah, remember? I was crawling all around there. I'm like, oh my God, is it okay? I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, and we ran a 56, which at the time wasn't, you know,
half-assed,
horrible.
okay.
But I mean, it was like, I got my license, you know, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget being so paranoid about, don't ever pedal my car. And then I did
On your last license.
I just pedaled it. Like everything, it was
instinctual.
clear when it left, and I could see, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And then it shook, and it got blurry, and I just did it.
You remember we was
Like, I
talking about
just
the
did
difference between quiver and shake?
Right.
And quiver's okay, you can drive out of it. Shake, it ain't driving out of it. You got to do something, and you did it, and it worked fine.
Well,
it worked just fine.
Even to this day, you know, as long as it's pulling. You know what I mean? You feel that momentum.
Once it
you
goes to
feel
shake,
that
it's not
G-force.
pulling anymore because it's
pulling.
broke traction.
Even if it gets blurry and it's, you know, it'll make it.
That's right. That's right.
There's a point where you just know it's going to make it, and you keep your foot down, and it makes it.
Yep.
There's other times where you lose that momentum.
Yes.
And
Your
it's
face
shaking,
hits
you
the
can't
dash,
see, and then you
don't
know
where you're at. That's right.
You know, but you can't think.
No.
Like it's just something you just know.
It's got to be instinctual.
Yeah.
If you have to stop and think about it, you're way behind the car.
Yeah.
It's too late. You're screwed.
There's been a few times where we've got back to the pits and we maybe won the round or whatever, and Rick didn't even know I pedaled it. Because,
Wow.
Because you know, we had to tell him.
Wow,
Yeah,
you're
and then
that
he looks on the
fast.
computer, he's
And
like,
you
oh
can
yeah,
see it.
right
Yeah,
here.
I can see
You know
it.
what I mean? Because and he
Wow.
can't see as well anymore, and he's, you know what I mean? He's got a couple things working against him. But I mean, the point is,
That's
you know,
funny.
there's times when you do that where it just has to be quick.
It
and It has
does.
to be not, you know.
You don't
it
wait for the
can't
car
be
to
one of
settle down.
those
It's got to slap it.
off the gas,
No.
wait, and then on the gas again,
No.
because then it's going to climb the ring gear and it's going to go.
Yep.
You know,
Yep,
a la,
nothing good happens.
You know, a wreck in Gainesville a few years ago. You know,
One of the
But
dumbest things I've ever seen.
it's just, I don't know. It's something you just get to learn to do. You know.
And then we went down to Sonoma and ran way better than 50s, thankfully. We ran quite well and ended up in the final round.
Yeah, but you had me pulling the brake.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember jerking on the brake and like parking the car, kind of doing it because I.
A little much.
Right.
But you gotta do it to
I was
learn.
so like, and then I was like, oh, I pulled the brake. I think in the interview I said something about it, you know, because back then we got interviews.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
you know, we could spend another 2 hours on a
Talk about that
podcast
one,
talking
yeah.
about it. But in my opinion, you know, back then, it's about, look, these cars run what they run. They run 520s, they run 510s, whatever. Top Fuel cars run what they run. But it's about the people. It's about
Of course.
how emotional the people are. They just ran their career best, or they just beat somebody
Yes.
that you know they got a rivalry with, or whatever. Like that to me, you know.
Or to get there.
If you put this out there, if anybody's listening, pay
go, we'll shut it
attention.
off.
Pay attention to the personalities that are involved in this sport.
Yeah,
not just
what it took to get there.
Not just they're loud and they go this fast.
Yes.
And you know what I mean.
Or-
There's people involved in this sport, and there's a lot about what goes on between competition and
we
rivalries.
drove down there with no
and-
damn gears. The driver
There's
and his bride
stories-
drove to
Yeah.
LA to get gears. That once we got there, there was a lot of money out on the table, and you didn't like the pit spot we had, but I already had the awning, also all the awning rails set up, and I backed the truck and trailer with the awning rails on it through the pits to get to the pit
The
spot.
spot we got. Yeah, because we were going to be in the
which
dirt or
RCD
something.
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm
my-
leasing this car.
That's right.
This may be the only time I ever race a national event in my life. I'm not pitting here. Like, we're going to find
But I
a good
had the
spot.
awning rails all set up. Like, I'm
It's
not taking all
funny.
this shit down.
It's ironic the way life works because when we got that spot,
You know whose spot it was?
it was Leach from RCD.
Yeah.
RCD.
Yeah.
And he goes to NHRA and goes, they can't have that spot. They're a vendor, for God's sake. This is for competitors. What are they doing there?
And they made him move.
Yeah.
And then I ended up driving the Pluger Geiger car. And he
What
was
are the
buddies
odds?
with Pluger.
What are the odds that could ever happen?
And we ended up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, pitting awning to awning with Bucky.
And then we ended up awning with Bucky.
That's funny.
That's how I met Bucky Austin.
And that
crazy?
I had
that
never
whole new
met
future
Bucky
later on.
Austin
Yeah.
in my life.
Yeah.
Isn't that
And
crazy?
he won the race, and we
he
went to
did.
the final.
That's right.
And that's how I met him.
Yeah.
And then, a couple years later,
Yeah, so that was what,
I ended up-
2003.
That was 3.
right? So
here's
here's
the run topic all funny car.
Here's the shit that bends your brain a little bit about life and how things happen. If I had never made the decision to move pits, because I'm like,
Yes.
oh, fuck this, I don't want this, I want
I
to
would
move
have
over
stayed
here.
where we were.
I would
We
have
were
never
set
met
up.
Bucky Austin. I would have never driven the Pluger Geiger car. I would have never won the championship in 2000.
crazy.
Changed all of it.
Things you do
One
in your
little
life,
thing.
things
One
you
little
do in
thing.
your
It's
life
the butterfly effect. That
without-
one little
That's right,
thing
that's right.
Right.
can change the whole trajectory.
without knowing you're doing it.
Yeah.
You just make decisions. Send your life in a trajectory that you would have never thought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
And I think
we
about
did
that
it.
from time to time. Like
we did it.
I would have never met him, or had that opportunity.
Yeah.
Because
And everything else
throughout
that
that
unfolded later
weekend,
on, yeah.
like you said, we were awning to awning, so it was almost like we were a two-car team.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we
talked
were
about that.
joking back and forth
Yeah,
and talking
hell yeah.
and whatever.
Well,
and
plus
we
you guys are both going rounds.
Yeah,
You guys are
we were both going
You
rounds.
guys are both going to the final. Like,
yeah.
Right.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and we were nobody. Like people.
We were less than nobody, but Bob Fry's there interviewing us.
Yeah.
Ah, it was so cool. It was so cool.
It was a dream weekend for
It
sure.
was awesome.
But
Yeah, so your first race in that car, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
First and only.
it was the first time when I staged the car in qualifying. It was the first time I had somebody in the other lane.
That's
Yeah.
true.
All the other laps I'd made were license laps or just getting ready. Because
Yeah.
he gave me a few. Remember, I killed it.
Yeah.
We were just getting ready to go down there, and he gave me a couple laps. Because our deal was, and I get it, he didn't know me from a guy on the street. Didn't know me.
Before I knew he had this cool software.
So we decided, okay, you can work, and I'll let you get your license. Well, if he would have let me just get my 6 laps the first month, what if I leave and book and be like, oh great, I got my license, see ya, right? Mm-hmm. So I had to take, I get 2 laps and I wait and I get 2 more and then I wait and I get 2 more. And I got my license,
Crazy.
and it all worked out. And then prior to going to Sonoma, he gave me a few more laps
Yeah.
just to kind of test the car and like get a little more laps in. But still, never anybody in the other lane. The first time I had somebody over there was round 1 qualifying.
It's
at Sonoma.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
And
crazy.
and I killed it after the burnout. Like prior to going to Sonoma. And you're going to learn, like, his car, maybe it's different now, and that was a long time ago, but it used to be really finicky where you'd go to trim it and it would take off on you. It would go lean, it would start revving up, and you could damn near high side that thing, and it would still die,
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Well, it's
I
got
let
a
it get
different
away
fuel
from
tank
me.
in it now.
Yeah.
A lot of different
It was
I know,
long
it's got a
time
lot of
ago.
different things, and
The
I
car's a
didn't
lot
mean that's what that one was at all.
But I mean, it still.
It actually just for some reason just popped in my head. I built the fuel tank that's in your car, and I built the fuel tank that's in your car.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, guys, it's been awesome.
Ran a little side.
I need to wrap this up to get my video guy out of here.
All right, well.
So thank you. This has been absolutely
I think
awesome.
that looks pretty good. We'll
I
go
think
that
so.
direction.
We'll head that direction.
Oh, it's perfect.
So
Perfect-
thank you.
perfect starting
Thank you for your time and energies, and I'll have him work on the video. This is going to be cool.
Right.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you. So as I say, what's wrong with that? That's awesome. Let's
Nothing.
ship it. Send it.
Save it.